The Rothschilds. Just whisper the name, and images of shadowy figures controlling global finance come to mind. They're like the Illuminati's first family, shrouded in whispers and accusations of pulling the world's strings from behind the scenes. Are they really the puppet masters some believe them to be, or is their influence wildly exaggerated? Let's dive into the history of this fascinating family and separate fact from fiction. We'll journey back to their humble beginnings in 18th century Frankfurt, Germany. We'll trace their meteoric rise to becoming a financial powerhouse, bankrolling governments, and shaping economies. But we'll also scrutinize the myths, the conspiracy theories that have dogged them for centuries. This isn't about fueling the rumor mill. It's about understanding how a single family, starting from modest means, rose to such prominence that their name has become synonymous with both wealth and intrigue. Buckle up, because we're about to unravel the Rothschild enigma. If you enjoy this journey, please like the video and subscribe to the channel for more intriguing stories. Our story begins, not in a palace, but in a cramped ghetto in Frankfurt. There, in the mid-1700s, lived Mayer Amschel Rothschild, the patriarch of this legendary dynasty. Mayer was a bright, ambitious young man who saw opportunity in the chaotic world of finance. He started small, dealing in coins and rare antiques, catering to wealthy collectors and noblemen. He was shrewd, building relationships, cultivating trust, and understanding the flow of money better than most. His big break came when he befriended William I, the Landgrave of Hesse-Kassel, one of the richest men in Europe. Mayer became his agent, managing his finances and investments. This connection to royalty opened doors. Mayer's business flourished. He taught his 5 sons the tricks of the trade, how to assess risk, negotiate deals, and most importantly, how to build a network that spanned borders and continents. These lessons would be the bedrock of the Rothschild empire. Mayer had a vision to create a banking dynasty that extended beyond borders. He strategically placed each of his 5 sons in major European cities. Nathan went to London, James to Paris, Salomon to Vienna, Karl to Naples, and Amschel stayed in Frankfurt. This wasn't just family business, it was strategic genius. The brothers, operating in different financial hubs, created a network of unparalleled reach and efficiency. They could move money, information, and influence across Europe faster than anyone else. They financed wars and revolutions, funded industrial growth, and became the go-to bankers for governments and corporations alike. The Rothschild name became synonymous with financial power, stability, and discretion. One key to the Rothschilds' success was their involvement in sovereign debt. Governments needed loans to fund wars, infrastructure projects, and other expenses. The Rothschilds, with their vast network and resources, were uniquely positioned to provide these loans. They financed both sides of the Napoleonic Wars, profiting from Britain's victory while simultaneously managing French debts. This cemented their reputation as financial titans, capable of navigating political turmoil and emerging even stronger. Their influence extended beyond Europe. They financed Cecil Rhodes's diamond mines in South Africa and helped establish the Rothschild banking dynasty in America. Their financial tentacles reached every corner of the globe. Section 5. Myths and Misinformation Unraveling the Conspiracy Web. With great wealth and influence come whispers, rumors, and outright fabrications. The Rothschilds, more than most, have been subjected to a torrent of conspiracy theories, often tinged with anti-Semitism. They've been accused of controlling central banks, manipulating stock markets, starting wars for profit, and even plotting to establish a new world order. These claims paint them as Bond villains, pulling strings from the shadows to enrich themselves at the world's expense. But how much of this is rooted in reality? And how much is the stuff of fiction and prejudice? Let's separate fact from the fantastical. Section 6. Debunking the myths, evidence, and historical analysis. While the Rothschilds were undoubtedly powerful, the claim that they controlled the world is a gross exaggeration. They were one of many powerful banking families, competing with rivals like the Barings and the Morgans. Their influence waned in the 20th century, particularly after World War II. The rise of corporate giants, the decline of sovereign debt as a primary financial instrument, and the globalization of finance all contributed to a more diffused financial landscape. Historians and economists have debunked many of the claims made against them. There's no credible evidence to support their alleged control over central banks or their involvement in starting wars. These theories often rely on speculation, conjecture, and a misreading of historical events. Section 7. Modern Times, the Rothschilds today. Today, the Rothschild family fortune is divided among numerous descendants and trusts. While they're still involved in banking and finance, their influence is a far cry from their 19th century peak. They've diversified their interests, investing in winemaking, real estate, philanthropy, and art collecting. They maintain a low public profile, shunning the limelight that once surrounded their ancestors. The name Rothschild still carries weight in certain circles, but they're no longer the titans of finance they once were. The world has changed, and so have they. Section 8. Conclusion: a legacy of finance, not global domination. The Rothschild story is a fascinating one, a tale of ambition, innovation, and yes, immense wealth. They were pioneers of international finance, shaping the global economy in profound ways. But they were also products of their time, operating within a system that benefited a select few. While the myths and conspiracy theories may be entertaining, they distract from a more nuanced understanding of their rise and influence. The Rothschilds were not all-powerful puppet masters, but neither were they simply shrewd businessmen. Their legacy is complex and multifaceted, a blend of financial acumen, political maneuvering, and yes, a healthy dose of luck. They were a force to be reckoned with, but they were not the rulers of the world.